Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And good morning, everybody, or at least it's morning when I'm filming this. Good afternoon, whenever you watch this. But I wanted to get on here a little bit earlier today because I will be putting up the physical media report later today as well. But there are a lot. I like to get on here and do this from time to time if there's really some deals to talk about. And there's a lot of really great deals going on right now on Amazon and also Groove, I want to point out as well. But let's start right here. We're on Bluray.com and this links to Amazon. So Bluray.com uses the Amazon prices. I know I've had some people comment like, where are you going to look for these prices? I go to Bluray.com. And you know, if you check that every day, like you're going to find like new deals every single day. And it kind of just puts everything that Amazon puts on sale kind of in one little hub together and just makes it really easy for you to see what's marked down in price. But let's start going through this. Before we do that, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about all things physical media here on this channel. But yeah, I wanted to go through these deals because, my God, there's some really good ones going on right now. Let's see. We got 2001 A Space Odyssey on 4K for $11.99. Like, that's crazy. Deep Impact was, again, this is not out yet, but that was, I think, $25.99 last week for pre-order. Now it's down to $19.99. So that's a really good price for that movie. Reign of Fire is currently $6.99. I've not seen Reign of Fire since the theater. I imagine that would make a great 4K. So I wonder, I don't know who actually did that one. I don't know what release that is. But I imagine that might be getting a 4K soon. Maybe that's why the Blu-ray's on sale. I don't know that, but that would be a cool 4K. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but that's got a great cast: Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale. $6.99 for that Blu-ray. Joker on 4K is $13.99. The Lucas Moodysson collection, I believe this was $80 when it came out. This is a great box set. I don't know if you're into Swedish and foreign filmmaking, stuff like that, like this might be your cup of tea. But the packaging on this release is probably the best that Arrow Video's ever done. I did an unboxing on the channel. 55.52 feels like a steal for that set. There's 7 movies in it, so that is a great deal for that. But let's get into some of the. I'm trying to skim over everything, make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the. I mean, Red Dawn on 4K is $18.99, but this is primarily like a lot of Shout Factory deals are going on right now. So I want to switch the. I want to switch the filter right here, and We'll do the not Blu-ray, but I wanted to do newest deals because all these Shout Factory releases went on sale within like the last 24 hours. Amazon Blu-ray. This is a movie starring Anya Taylor-Joy. I think I've seen that. I can't exactly remember. That's $9.99. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Eternal Sunshine, 1774. I don't know if that's the Kino Blu-ray or not. Orphan First Kill is $13.99 right now on Blu-ray. Nomadland, $8.99. So some great deals. I'm trying to get down here to the 1408, still $6.99. Planetary, $6.99. Trying to get down to the Shout Factory stuff because there's a lot of Shout Factory stuff on sale. The Munsters, guys, $12.60 for the Munsters. Uncle Sam on 4K is $28.80. I think that was like $40 when it came out. That Phantasm Sphere set is $60.30. My goodness, I'm seeing a lot of deals going on right now. Let's see. I'm trying to get to these are all within the last 8 hours. Let's try to get within the. I don't want to. Again, I'm seeing a bunch of new deals as I'm scrolling through. Like, there's some really good stuff on sale right now. Let's see. My grandfather is a vampire. It's 2050. Okay. Let's see. Scroll. Mallrats is 20. That doesn't feel like a deal. That does not feel like a deal. Let's see. Django is $5. I mean, you can't go wrong with Django. It's one of Quentin Tarantino's best movies. All right, trying to get to all the shout. Okay, so we got a Shout Select right here, $8.99. Blux Blues. But that's a Matthew Broderick movie. All right, so the Last Detail, $22.99. The Deer Hunter is $18.99, so that's definitely cheaper. All right, so we're starting to run into some of these Shout Select titles, and these went on sale like yesterday, but I just discovered it last night, and I put some of this stuff. If y'all aren't paying attention to my community tab on YouTube, definitely pay attention to that because I posted all these deals last night before I went to bed because I wanted to get the information out to you guys. But again, I know more people watch my videos than they do pay attention to my community tab, so I also wanted to make this video today. The Man in the Iron Mask. I didn't even know Shout did that one. That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. That's $16.99. California is $14.99. Tu Wong Fu is $18.99. Cheech and Chong $14.99. Car Wash is $16.99. City Slickers 2 is $14.99. The Glenn Miller Story is $12.99. Missing is $11.99. Again, these are all Shout Select titles. Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventures $20.99. A Walk in the Woods is and I think that's is that the double pack or is that just the regular one? That's kind of expensive. A Walk in the Woods $16.99. Into the Night is $16.99. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 4K is $23.99. Murder by Death is $13.99. Red Dawn on 4K $18.99. Cool World, I think that was like $28, $30. That's $19.99 right now. Platoon on 4K is $20.99. Haven't heard the best things about that transfer. I still haven't watched my copy yet. Used Cars, I think, was about 28 or $30. That's down to $22.99. The Pianist is $12.99. This is where we get into some of the better deals, Shout Select deals. 3 O'Clock High, which I've heard some really, really good things about. I went ahead and ordered this one last night, $11.99 right now. Used Cars, just the Blu-ray. If you just want the Blu-ray, is $10.99. The Blue Dahlia is $11.99. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I ordered that one last night as well, is $10.99. Going Berserk is $11.99. And let's see, the Herzog collection, the Warner Herzog collection is $47.99. Nighthawks, I think this was a $20 Blu-ray as well, is $15.99. Downfalls, $15.99. Quigley Down Under, $12.99. Let's see, Liar Liar, that one came out last year for I think 16 or 17, is $11.99. Mr. Mom's been running about $22.99. That's down to $13.99. The Glass Key is $10.99. Streets of Fire, I don't know if I'd grab Streets of Fire for $18.99. That one's getting ready to get a 4K, and I think that's $27.99. So you're better off probably going with the 4K. Billy Jack is $21.99. Twins, I grabbed this one as well because this is one I've been meaning to grab for the longest time, is $11.49. Glengarry Glen Ross is $12.99. I mean, these deals for some of these, like $11.49, are honestly on par or even better than when Shout Factory does a sale of their own. Earthquake, $12.99. The Burbs, $15.99. Havoc, $12.99. M Butterfly, I think that's a Cronenberg movie. $11.99 for that. Wildcats is $13.99. Elvis is $14.99. Let's see, Born in East LA, $18.99. This Gun for Hire, $10.99. The Core, that's getting ready to get a 4K. I wouldn't pay $17.99 for a Blu-ray when a 4K is getting ready to come out for, I believe, $19.99. Macon County Line, $11.99. Hang 'em High with Clint Eastwood is $17.99. A Walk to Remember is $22.99. I think that was $27 too recently. So tons of Shout Factory titles, guys, as you guys can see. I'm not going to read every single one of them. You guys can see as I'm scrolling through. Paradise Alley, that's one of Stallone's first movies. I think he either did that right before or right after he did Rocky, but that's $10.49. Adaptations, $10.99. Again, that has a 4K, but that's a good price for the Blu-ray. Harry Met Sally is $11.99. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, which is that, I can't remember. I want to say it's a Scorsese film. I don't think it is. Somebody else directed that. That's a pretty well-known director. It might be Sidney Lumet, maybe. I could be wrong. $16.99 for that movie. Summer School, I think that was a pretty expensive Blu-ray. That's $19.99. The Incredible Shrinking Woman, Georgia Rule. So I mean, yeah, just a lot of good deals. Let's go back to the main page real quick and look up the best deals because there was some other stuff that I don't know if it went away. Okay, so the Halloween 4K collection. This is probably the lowest I've seen it at 87.34. I don't think I've seen it any lower than this. So I don't think that's low enough for a lot of people to jump on it still, but it's a pretty good price. So Dazed and Confused is down to $29.99. That was $34.99 last week. So that's a good price for that 4K. Let's see. Friday the 13th on 4K, guys, is $11.99. Great price for that. The Friday the 13th box set, I don't guess they can get rid of enough copies of this. $79.99 for that 12-movie collection. The Friday the 13th 8-movie collection steelbook, which is a really nice steelbook, is $36.75. All right. Paranormal Activity. I posted about this in my community tab last week, but that is $46.99 for that box set. That's a really nice, like, Shout Factory level quality box set. It's like the Fly set or something. $46.99 for that is really, really great price. Scrolling through to see if I see anything else, and then we'll jump into the Groove website. Scream 2 is $16.99. Tar on Blu-ray is 17.99. Smile on Blu-ray is 15.49. Scream on 4K, the new one, 2022 is 16.99. So just some really great deals going on right now, guys. And I just had to get on here and let you guys know about it because I want you all to get the best deals, you know. And I'll have a lot of links for these down below, especially the Shout Factory ones, and then some of the the horror ones like Friday the 13th and Paranormal Activity box set and the Halloween box set I'll have down there below. So definitely, if you want to purchase these, definitely use those links. They are affiliate links and they will support the channel if you use them, and I would appreciate it. So let's jump on Groove real quick. They're having their March Movie Madness sale, and this has been running all weekend, so this is actually the last day for this sale. But Groove is another great website. Jump on it like every single week or maybe like every other day because they're always running some kind of a great sale. I'm always talking about Groove because they're just so awesome. They work mostly with Universal titles, but they also have done some Warner Brothers stuff as well. But you'll find a lot of cool stuff on here. Right now, they're doing a 2 for 22 on these select 4Ks. And you got stuff like E.T., Train to Busan, The Big Lebowski, The Mummy. So you group two of these up, and you're getting them for basically $11 a piece, which I mean for a 4K is just a steal. So if I know I've taken advantage of this before, I have a lot of these already, but I didn't own Field of Dreams on 4K. I went ahead and grabbed that, and some of these other titles. I mean, just kind of odds and ends that you may not want to pick up when they first release, but maybe you'd want to pick up now. Hot Fuzz, I need to get on 4K, so that's one I could get in this sale. But you got a lot of good stuff here, guys. I mean, Knives Out, if you don't own that. I mean, Get Out's a great movie if you don't own that on 4K. Backdraft, I mean, that's a classic right there. Waterworld, American Gangster, which everybody keeps telling me to watch that movie. I am going to get to it at some point. I've heard incredible things about that movie. But Apollo 13, Hellboy, American Made, I heard good things about that. Do the Right Thing, which is a classic. Us, The Mummy Returns. So if you don't own the Mummy movies, like the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, like those are classic to me. I love those movies. So you can get both of those on 4K for $22. You don't need to get the 4K box set with all of them. You don't need that third Mummy movie. But you can get, the first two for 22. Darkest Hour, Green Book, Best Picture winner. I love that movie. Glass is look, I like Glass. That's a really good M. Night Shyamalan movie to me. The Invisible Man. So I mean, just some good stuff here. You got all the Hunger Games movies on 4K. Too Fast, Too Furious, which is my personal favorite Fast and the Furious movie. Hell or High Water, the Fast and the Furious original. So Pacific Rim, Uprising. I don't know if anybody would want Doolittle, but that's on here as well. You got the Twilight movies, and here's that piece of crap Mummy 3 movie. Wonder, that was a really good movie. Wonder, Owen Wilson, Julia Roberts. It was a really good kind of coming of age drama. Yesterday, 50 Shades movies are on here. Jason Bourne. So I mean, there's a lot of good deals. And then there's another deal you can get. This is part of the March Madness as well. 2 Blu-rays for $16. And their Blu-ray selection, I'm telling y'all, get on Groove and just browse through their Blu-rays. You will find Blu-rays at a great price. Blu-rays that you don't ever see anywhere else will be on here. That just like, damn, I need to own that. Yeah, there's some good stuff on here, guys. Cape Fear, like Cape Fear is one I need to own on Blu-ray. I absolutely need to own. Then my only reluctance to get that is as soon as I buy the Cape Fear Blu-ray, they'll do a 4K or something like Criterion will do a 4K of Cape Fear. But I remember loving that movie when I watched it when I was a teenager. I need to grab that one for sure. So that might be one to get. And again, if you get these are kind of way priced up, $13.99 and stuff. But if you get two of these, it's $8 a piece. So can't beat that. A Serious Man. That's a Coen Brothers movie. I actually have heard some really good things about that. But you can get stuff like Rope. I know it's getting ready to get a 4K with Alfred Hitchcock Volume 3. Ingrid Goes West. Like that's a movie I watched when it came out. That's a really good dark comedy with Aubrey Plaza, Elizabeth Olsen. And Ice Cube's son is in that as well. So that if you haven't seen Ingrid Goes West, that's a high recommendation. Revenge is freaking awesome. I love that movie. But you got classics like Charade on here. Dark Waters is a really good movie as well. Kind of deals with the same theme stuff as Aaron Brockovich. Same story. Harriet's is on here, Psycho. I mean, you got some good the classic Cleopatra, The Dead Don't Die. You got a lot of Hitchcock stuff, Double Indemnity. I know that has a 4K, but I mean, you can get it for $8 on Blu-ray if you don't, worry about if you're not worried about the 4K. Patterson's great. I love Patterson with Adam Driver. That's a super underrated movie. And just a bunch of Hitchcock stuff, bunch of classic Universal monsters. So yeah, if you want to beef up your Hitchcock collection, you don't want to get the box set. Maybe you're the kind of collector that wants the standalone releases. This would be a good option to kind of beef up your Hitchcock and Universal Monsters collection. Just some good stuff. Three Identical Strangers is a great documentary. I would highly recommend that as well. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go through all these or not. I'm going to try to go through as much as possible, just kind of scrolling through. But I mean, two for $16. I mean, it's not a bad deal, guys. Not a bad deal at all. Topaz is on here. Before I Fall. Just a collection of some really cool movies. I do not recommend The Turning. That was bad. Let's see. Pariah's on here. Brian Banks. Mustang. That was a really good movie too. Mustang was really good. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all the groove deals for the March Madness. Again, that ends today. I'll link that down below, but I wanted to just go ahead and get on here and get all these deals out to you guys as soon as possible. I didn't want y'all to have to wait to the physical media report and then they sold out of everything. But I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all later.